Hey, it's Marty McNair from Cool First Transport Second, and I'm here with my favorite athletic trainer, Jennifer Rheeling. Big Jen. What's up, Big Jen?
Nothing. How are you doing
I'm
today?
good. So, Big
Pleasure
Jen.
to be out here today.
Thank you, thank you. So, we're currently at the Jordan McNair Foundation 3rd Annual Golf Clinic at University of Maryland in College Park, Maryland. But we're getting into the hot season, Jen, and this is our season. So, what are 3 things that I emphasize all the time, but I get a lot of my info from you. So what are 3 things that are important right now when it comes to student athlete safety?
So the first thing this time of year is the athletes are not acclimatized, and so you need to spend the time with conditioning and acclimatization to the weather. You just came out of the cooler spring months. So now you have to work on their acclimatization and getting them acclimated to the heat as it comes. Secondly, there's a big difference between exertional heat illness and regular heat illness. So when you're dealing with an athletic population that's active, you have to understand the difference and know that cooling first before you transport is critical to keeping them safe and minimizing any long-term effects from a heat illness. Got it.
So Jen, I deal with a lot of parents, right? I deal with a lot of parents that just don't know what they just don't know. So
you stole my line.
So acclimatization, is a really, really big word, right? Really, what is acclimatization like in layman's terms?
So it takes your body some time to physiologically adjust to the environmental conditions, especially heat and humidity. So you're right, what parents don't know, they don't know. And most kids go through youth sports without access to adequate medical care or the equipment that's needed to save their life. So what you need to know is hydration, of course, is key. Everybody knows that. But the environmental monitoring part, some days it's just too hot and humid to be out there, and there are ways to monitor that. But being prepared for when the unthinkable happens is the biggest thing. You have to have an emergency action plan. You have to know what you're going to do. You have to have the equipment available to react when you need to. So when a student athlete is in distress, that's not the time to start looking for ice and water in a tub. That stuff should be readily available and on hand at all times.
Good. Hey, Jen, so I always talk to all of my parents, especially, I tell them bring 3 things to practice, especially my AAU parents. Always bring ice, water, and towels, right? Worst thing can happen, ice melts. The best thing it can do is save a life. How key is that, especially right now, because we're in peak season right now for these types of injuries. So the 4 types of injuries that really become tragic are what?
Cardiac, heat illness, blood-borne instances such as sickle cell. You really need to know sickle cell trait status. Individuals with sickle cell or sickle cell trait are more susceptible to heat illness, and then head injuries. And so you need to know those are the 4 major causes of serious injury to our athletes. And so knowing how to react to all of those.
So for more information, please follow us at my Instagram page. Literally the Jordan McNair Foundation Instagram page. I do a Can My Child Play Safety Minute every single day where you're getting a ton of information like this from somebody like Jennifer, a certified athletic trainer, somebody like myself, an advocate for these type of injuries. And we're just advocating for all student athlete safety, no matter the sport. So please reach out to us. If you want to get with me in regards to any type of speaking engagements and things like that, please follow me at the Jordan McNair Foundation on Instagram. Go to our YouTube page. We need subscribers. All this info, all of our videos on the YouTube channel, the Jordan McNair Foundation YouTube channel. You can follow us on Twitter for a national voice or something like that. There's not a state that we won't come to, and it's not a state that we won't help, or a person or a family that we won't help in regards to student athlete safety. So please follow us at coolfirsttransportsecond.com, or you can go to the Jordan McNair Foundation. We got a link to the coolfirsttransportsecond.com. Until then, stay safe and be careful.